Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back to watch again, and I really appreciate those who take their time to watch my videos. Today's video is about beekeeping mistakes. As you will see in this video, I made a mistake when I moved these bees from another hive. Basically what happened is these bees, it was a swarm that got into a box, and in this box I had not put frames, so they started building on the roof, and as any beekeeper knows, that's not a good thing. So I then decided to do a cutout, that is remove those that comb that was attached to the roof and try and put it in frames. And that's where the problem is. I think when I was doing that, I didn't do it properly, because I should have made sure that the frames, or rather that the comb was sitting straight in the frame. And I think the other thing now, I now understand why most beekeepers don't really use any cutout comb. They throw it away, and they would rather give the bees frames so that they build straight comb. I think I understand that now. And as anything with beekeeping, you learn from your mistakes, and I have learned that lesson now. So what I did on this day, it was basically to just try and straighten the comb. And because it was not straight, it meant that some of the frame, the comb from the different frames was, some of it was attached to each other, or it was touching each other. It was really a mess. And this is the mess that I was trying to clean on this day. Okay, that frame is okay. It seems fine. Yeah, that one is okay. So I put it back because there was no need for me to straighten it or to remove any pieces of comb from there. And then on that side, it was another story. That's where the mess really was. And as you can see there, I was counting the number of frames to see if, yeah, did I have 10 frames or 9 frames in there? I had 10. But I ended up removing one, so that I only have 9, so as to create space in between the frames. So that is the frame that I took out. So I was trying to take out that frame, and as I'm trying to take out that frame, I just couldn't pull it out because some of the comb was attached to the other frame. Yeah. And as you can see, some of the comb is falling out. This was really a mess. It was a mess. And I had to clean it out, try and save this comb. So I was pushing it inside so that at least it's straight, it's aligned, it's properly aligned, so that it's not like pushing out on one side, because that then makes the bees, that when they are building up, they don't build straight, and that is not a good thing in a hive. That's not a good thing. That's why we give them frames. And the frames are meant to guide the bees, so that when they are building their comb, they follow that, yeah, they use that as their guide. Yeah, this frame was even worse. It was bad. Yeah. And as you can see, even the comb itself is just falling apart because it's not properly attached. It's not properly attached. Some of it is like they are building it away from those wires. I don't know if you can see, there are wires in there that are meant to hold the frame together, but they were building away from that. I think it's because the initial comb that I had attached it there, I had not done it properly. It was not straight. Another mess. When I moved these bees from the other hive, I cut them out from the roof and put them in this, I thought I had done a good job because it was my first time doing this, and I thought I had done well, but evidently I didn't do it properly. But I guess I am learning on the job. I am learning as I go. And I'm just hoping that what I'm doing today, trying to push the comb so that it's straight, will fix the problem. But I guess I'll have to see when I open the hive next time that what I have done today is actually helping. Yeah, this one you can see the other part of the comb is just protruding. Yeah. So I had to try and push it in, just make it straight. And I'm sure as I was doing that, I was killing the baby bees in there. Yeah, that breaks my heart. It was not easy to do this, but there was no other way I could have done that. And I think these bees they are not really that defensive. I know they're African bees. People think that African bees are mean. They just like attack you for no reason, which is actually not true. And I think one of the things that made me start to show my YouTube videos, they're not the best YouTube videos, but I think I got tired of hearing that African bees are mean, that they will chase you and sting you, which is really not true. Of course, they are very defensive. They have to protect their food stores. They have to protect their young, but they don't chase you. You can see they are not like trying to sting me or anything. I have the smoke, but yeah, you can see the smoke is really helping. So they are not as bad as people have made them out to be. I'm not sure about the Africanized bees that I hear the people from the US talking about. Maybe that's something else. But our bees, the Apis mellifera scutellata, they are not mean bees. They are not mean bees. Of course, you can't open the hive without putting on your suit and your veil. Obviously, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't open the hive without your gloves. But still, I think they've been I think, yeah, given a bad name, which I do not know. Obviously, they should not be compared to the European bees, because they are different. They are not the same, but they are not all that bad. They are not mean bees. I'm really hoping that just pushing the comb, making it straight, and also just leaving 9 frames in there instead of 10 will help. But I guess I will see that when I open next time. I think the lesson from all this is that all my trap hives that I have outside, they now have frames, so that I don't repeat the problem of bees, of a swarm coming in and starting to build when there are no frames. I'm trying to make sure that there are spaces in between the frames, spacing them out nicely. I think that will help. And also if you take out a frame, it's important to put it back in the same position where it was, especially in the middle where the queen lays her eggs. You have to make sure that you put them back in the same order. That's what I have read, that you need to do that. And yeah, so that was that. And that frame, yeah, did not go back because I needed to create some space in there. Yeah. I also had to put a queen excluder and also put in a super, that is an empty box on top, because these bees were already on all the frames, so which means they needed more space. So I had to put in a queen excluder and put a super on top. A queen excluder prevents the queen bee from leaving that bottom box and going up. It prevents her from going up, and then in that case she doesn't lay her eggs in those boxes that are meant to be for honey only. So it keeps her down there. Maybe also someone may ask, why are you sharing your mistakes? I think my reason is especially for those people who want to start beekeeping, the beginners, that they know that not everything will be smooth sailing, that you will make mistakes, and that you don't have to beat yourself about it, but rather that you learn from them. And also to know that not everything is as fancy as it's portrayed to be on YouTube, where you see people inspecting their hives and everything is just, is done properly, is done correctly, they don't make any mistakes. I think real life is not about that. You make mistakes, you learn from them. I think for me that's the important thing. If I make a mistake, what do I learn from it? And I also have to understand why did I make that mistake, so that next time I will not repeat that mistake. So basically that is the reason why I am sharing this. Thank you. And yeah, that's all, friends. Thank you for watching. And I hope that the next time I do a video on this hive, this problem that I introduced, the mess that I created, would have been resolved. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.